Good morning, guys. Welcome back. I'm Jennifer, and we are going to do a stitch and chat this morning. And we're still working on my daisy chain, and we are going to just sit and stitch, and I'm going to tell you what's been going on and what I'm doing today. But first, I hope everyone has been enjoying their weekend. I am doing well. I am still trying to wake up. I am tired. I had a busy day yesterday, along with a 24-hour cross-stitch Zoom. I also had to go to the grocery store and did not, God grief, was in there for 3 hours. Let me tell you something. It was crazy in there. I mean, I get it, but good gosh, you would think the apocalypse was coming or something. They were just crazy, crazy, crazy. And it just, oh my God. And when I went to go check out at Walmart, there was this woman behind me. I was in the self-check, and I went to, I was running my thing, scanning my groceries, and the belt behind my groceries was empty, and she just stood there and stared at me the whole time, like, I don't know what she thought. And I'm just sitting there thinking, okay, are you gonna put your groceries on the thing or not? And so I knew she was really getting everybody else behind her kind of irritated, aggravated, whatever you want to call it. And so she started putting her stuff up there. Well, as I was, checking out and paying for the groceries, she kept pushing, or kept getting closer and closer, like I was in a hurry. And I hadn't finished doing what I had to do, and she's getting ready to scan her groceries, and I turned and looked at her like she'd lost her mind, and because she just kept easing herself, like telling me I needed to hurry it up. I was like, whatever, anyway. So but yes, I'm done. I'm home. I'm gonna relax today, and I'm gonna stitch. And I started a new project, and I will show you what it is. There's a bunch of us in our Zoom that are doing this together. It's called Rosie, and I have the hashtag, but I don't have it over here with me. Once I figure out what it is, once I get it, I will put it in the description below, along with my description that I have in my thing. But it's from Hay. I started it yesterday morning, and this is it. I'm working up here in the top left hand corner. So this, whoops, I've done this much so far already. You guys can see this, I hope so. If they're not, and I know it's kind of dark, but it's quiet and the kids are still sleeping, but that's what I've done so far. So I am going to work on it again today. I'm using a paper chart this time instead of my pattern keeper. I want it to be different. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. And it's going to be a dreary day today, rainy, windy, and basically just one of those blah days. So I'm just going to sit and relax, because I pulled a muscle yesterday at my back, and I noticed it last night when I, was went to sit up a little bit to take a break from stitching, and yeah, pain shot up. I was like, oh my gosh. So I just kind of relaxed today, and I took some ibuprofen last night, and I don't feel so sore this morning, which is a good thing. And I already did some household stuff this morning, because I've been up since 6 o'clock. I was up at 6. but I didn't get out of the bed till 6:30. So I had to get up, and then I had to get Justin up because he's leaving here around 9 for something to help a friend move her stuff. And then he's going to work. So I had to get him up. And yeah, I have been kind of like, my plans today are just to relax and chill and go with it. But yeah, because I don't plan on doing a whole lot at all whatsoever. I'm just gonna, stitch and chill, and that's it. I'm not doing a whole lot. So but yeah, it's gonna be a quiet day. I like doing the the 24-hour cross stitch Zoom with everybody, because I feel like not that I don't make progress any other time, but I feel like when I'm doing this, I'm making more progress than normal, and it feels good to actually have a decent amount of stitches in. And I'll make sure, yeah, it's 2. And it just feels good when it's over and done with, and so yeah, that's what we're doing today. And like I said, it's going to be a dreary, rainy day, and we're not doing a whole lot. We are just going to be lazy today. And I will tell you all something. Justin's doing pretty good with work. He likes his job. He did text me the other night. This is funny. He texted me, and he was like, "Do you have any clear tape?" And I was like, "No. Why?" I lost my name tag, or his badge, and he had to make another one. And I said, "No, I'm sorry." And he's like, "It's okay, whatever." And I said, "Why do you need clear tape?" And he says, "Well," excuse me. He said, "Well, I lost my my badge." And I said, "How in the world did you lose your badge?" And he says, "I don't know." He said he looked for it everywhere, looked for it, in the back room and everything, and he couldn't find it. So I said, "Okay." So I told him, "I'm sorry." And so then about, I don't know, maybe an hour, half an hour later, he texts me back, and he's like, "I found it." And I said, "Well, where was it?" And he says it was in the freezer that he was stocking beforehand. And I was like, "How in the world?" And he's like, "I don't know." So he has 2 name badges, and I said, "Well, you have the one that you had to make for yourself because you lost your original." I said, "That you can use that as your backup." So he was having a time. So so then Friday night he comes in, and he came in, he told me, he would tell me hi, whatever. So then he comes back out, and he's kind of, stomping down the hallway. And I said, "What's wrong?" And he says, "Do you have an extra charger? Or do you have an iPhone charger?" And I was like, "Mine? Why?" He's like, "Can I see it?" "Okay, but I need it to charge my phone." He says, "I'm not going to take it." So I show it to him, and he looks at it, and he's like, "Okay." Then he shows me the end that you plug into, whatever, and the USB end. And he says, "What is this?" And the iPhones have new chargers, and I noticed this. And they are now considered, what is it called? I think it's like a C charger or something. And I have one, but I don't use it. I have my old iPhone charger. So I was like, why? And he was like, well, I don't know what to do with this. So I got my, my little, plug adapter that you get with it. And I said, and I plugged it in. And I said, where did this charger come from? Because he got one of his friends bought him a charger. And he's, told me. And I was like, okay. So I plugged it in and I tested it. And I said, son, it doesn't work. He's like, well, what the heck am I supposed to do? So he was getting frustrated. Finally, he found his iPhone charger that he had for his old phone. And he says, I don't know what to do with this charger. And I said, give me that charger and just take your iPhone charger and use it. I said, I don't know what else to tell you. So he, he was frustrated. He was like, and I had to make him calm down because, and I get it, granted it's not a big deal, but I get it. So I had to get him to calm down long enough for me to, put this charger and show him, tell him what to do. But, so now, he's okay with it. But, yeah, he's like, I didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, it's okay. No big deal. So, yeah. Because I don't like the C chargers because, number one, I don't have anything to use to plug it in because I have like this little circle port that I'd use to charge my stuff. My Android charger, I plug in my iPhone charger and so forth. And he was like, I don't know what to do with this. So yeah, I fixed it. But it was kind of funny that he was getting all worked up, and which I don't like laughing at him, but I get it. It is kind of frustrating when, you get these chargers and you're like, what the heck are you supposed to do with these things? So it's all, he's all good now. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing a whole lot today. I have been having the Star Wars movies on in the background, not really watching them, just they're there. So, because I have this weird, I don't know what you want to call it. I just can't sit somewhere where there's no sound. Like now I have my TV on, but it's on mute. It's not on mute, but it's down low enough that I can still hear it. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I'm not sure. I think I've always been that way, but I don't know. So, yeah, I'm just weird that way, I guess. But anyway. So, today is going to be just like one of those really quiet days. I am just going to take a break today and just stitch today because I was crazy. I was supposed to go to a stitch meet yesterday, and I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot about it. I forgot. I got all the way there was in the middle of Walmart, and I was like, oh crap. And my best friend looked at me. She's like, what's wrong? And I said, I forgot to go to my stitching meet at Panera Bread. And she just laughed at me. She says, oh my gosh. I said, yeah, right. So, yeah. Not a fun thing to remember, not to forget. But that's okay. But we'll see. So, I will be doing some shorts. I found out, no, I'm not going to be wearing shorts. I don't wear shorts. I guess I don't want to say it's a new thing, but it's recent where you can post a short video. So I will be doing some of those on the days that I don't get to record videos so that you guys don't think I've dropped off the face of the earth. So, I did not do them yesterday because I didn't know about it until last night. So we will try it and see what happens. But that's really all I've got to share this morning, guys. I got to go wake up. I've got to drink my coffee and get dressed and get ready to stitch. And yeah, there's not a whole lot going on here today because it's going to be rainy, dreary, and that's about the size of it. So, that's all I'm going to share today because I don't have a whole lot to share today. But I hope everybody has a awesome rest of the weekend. And I hope everybody has a great day. And I will see you all next time. Bye.